Computer is rocking. I am live. Look at the computer was rocking like doosh, doosh, doosh. I was like, now wait, don't you tip. Boy, I pushed it. It's a good morning. It's a good morning. I have to drink already. Hold on, let me get my song. Okay. Good morning, Meg. I'm so glad you're here. All right, here we go. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, it's a lovely day. Good morning. Good morning to you. And it's a happy day. It's a happy day. Boom, boom. It's a happy day. It's a happy day. Boom, boom. It's a happy day. It's a happy day. Boom, boom. Why? Because it's my day to design and spice up my way. Divine design upon the one that I am, from the heart that beats inside of me and the breath that flows in and out. And as it is for me, it is for you too. This is your day. Good morning. It's a good morning. It's a good afternoon. It's a good evening. It's a good night. Wherever you are on your part of the world. And I want to sneeze so bad. Let's see if I can get it out. Thank you. I got all kinds of stuff going on because I was like that. Like, get it all done. Of course, my subject matter went a little deep again. I did this to myself, though, and it's fun. All right, so here we go. All you beautiful, sweet, beautifuls, good morning. Good morning, Meg. Good morning, Anna. Good morning, Teresa. Good morning, Caroline. Woo. Good morning, Catherine. Good morning, Allison. Good morning, Elisa. Good morning, Linda. It's good afternoon over there. But it's a good morning. Would you say it was great to wake up and see you for the end for last night's wonderful offering? Thank you. This is nice, lightweight cotton because it is hot out here in Los Angeles right now. Good morning, Pablo. I know Pablo's going to give us some of those beautiful blessings that he does. Good morning, Helen. Oh, I love the pretty flowers. You know I do. Good morning, Catherine, and bless you too. And thank you, because I was sneezing. You know, I know how to make it come out with the breath just so it won't do that hangout thing. Oh, look at Elisa's little baby. She has her little avatar with her stars. Good morning. Good morning, sweet beautifuls. That's right. Good morning, Allison. Thank you. All of you, thank you for the blessings. Good morning, Carmen. Good morning. Good morning. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Good morning, everyone. All right. Now, just like I say now, today is your day. It's a divine design. That whole thing about today is one of those things where it's yours to have your way. No matter what's happening outside of yourself, it's your choice making that determines what your life actually exudes in all of its good deliciousness just for you. It's your choice. Nobody else comes along and puts their big boot prints on your life journey. Those boot prints, if you're seeing them, check your feet. Those are your feet. Okay, my dears? Nobody has authority over you. You are the one who decides for you. And all of the loveliness and the sweetness and the specialness, the connectedness, the expansiveness, the I am, I love, all that I talk, all that I stuff, that's all you. That's all you. Nobody else can say I and mean the one that lives in your body except for you. Only you can say, well, I feel wonderful today. See, nobody can actually identify and feel what that is for you except for the one that you are inside of that beautiful body that you exist in. You see it? All right, my dears. So it's a good morning. And I'm so proud of you for choosing you. You know, for me, I'll get up early to do this, but I actually have so much fun at the same time. And last night we did Feeling Better. go time, and it actually turned into quite a fun occasion. And I invite y'all to come next Thursday evening as well. And some of you guys know it was really fun. Oh, thank you, Caroline. I appreciate you. So now, it's a good morning. Today's topics are, as I said yesterday, I stuck to it pretty good, but it's going to be kind of substance rich again. So let me get going. All right. Today's topics are born and then birth. Okay. So many times they're overlapped and confused. However, they're not the same. Okay. So born, B-O-R-N, born. It's a good morning. We're talking about the difference between being born and giving birth. Okay, so those two things, just you can kind of get a clue right there. One has being with it, the other one has giving with it. So you got a little bit of a clue there. All right, so born, first of all, born. And when I went into the general popular dictionary terms of today, I was in total absolute disagreement. Now, let me tell you what I found first and foremost, okay? It was born, existing as a result of birth. No. Can we all say it together? No. That is not it. That is not the definition. Existing as a result of birth. No. Okay? All right. Then there was a little bit, you know how people say, ooh, a natural born violinist, right? A natural born artist. So that particular one, I was okay with that one. So having natural or special ability to do a specific art or job or task, I'm okay with that one. A natural born athlete, you know, these kind of things we say. Now, let's get into the truth of what I say born is, all right? Now, this definition is not just Segmet. It's just for some reason, it's being left out of today's popular definition search areas, okay? I don't really know why, but I'm going to tell you what I know it to be, all right? Born, the natural and divine creation path for coming forth into physical existence from the consciousness, spirit, light, and celestial existence, usually through a lady or the female member of the species, resulting in being a member of a family. So, you see that's a lot. I'm going to say it all again. Born. White spark, by the way, on that definition. And you know the white spark is truth. All right. You know, if I get a black spark or a gray spark, then there's some error and I got to go back and correct it. I have all this going on. Okay. So born, the natural and divine creation path for coming forth into physical existence from the consciousness, spirit, light, celestial existence, usually through a lady or female member of the species, resulting in being a member of a family. Okay? Now, that's born. All right. Now let's walk on over to birth. Birth, B-I-R-T-H, because you know there's another one, right? So birth, B-I-R-T-H. Now, that's the one I said, well, there was a hint because we say giving birth, but we say being born. Okay? Now, birth. Ready? Okay. Okay. The statutory process or term representing emerging from one side of a portal to another side of the portal, resulting in being a separate individual. You see, that's very different. Oh, by the way, are you able to find this definition? When you look up, you can find this definition, but you're going to have to really look because this one was not just bing right there for you to see either. It wasn't. When you looked up birth, by the way, most of it just talked about a baby emerging forth from the mother, all that kind of stuff. But birth is not that. Okay, born is the natural organic term. Born. All right. That's why it's being born. Because remember when we talk about being, that's pure existence. That's pure existence. When you talk about giving, there's a from and a to with that giving. Okay, so notice in most countries nowadays, there's the thing called birth certificate, right? So somebody has to issue that. Okay, so notice that thing is not called the born certificate or the certificate of being born. You notice it? This is that kind of funny stuff that you find in life where there's two sides to the coin. You're like, but it's a coin. Why are there two sides on it? Well, each side means something. Each side means something. And it depends on who we are as to what the meaning applies with. You see? So, I'm going to say birth again. The real meaning of birth. Because I don't want to run out of time, right? Birth is the statutory process or term representing emerging from one side of a portal to another side, resulting in being a separate individual. So already we can see big differences. So, when you say the portal, so the gateway is actually, as far as a baby coming forth, it would be from one side of the portal would be where the mother, and the womb, and then move through to the other side of the portal, and now you have the government and the world. So the two cycles literally shift. There's one side over here. So mommy and the womb over here, that's the natural divine type of structure. Let's say the divine kind of guidance system, because the mommy is the first one that has guidance with the teaching and all that. And we're not talking about celestial beings like the ones who come in with you and angels and stuff like that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the physical part of the structure, right? And then you move to where your mommy is not your highest boss, but the rules of the government become the highest boss, and the world and the synthetically made up kind of rules that we all abide by when we're viewed as a separate individual. You see that? So birth is a whole totally different thing than born. Born is the natural divine process, which is why everything in nature, when they have their little living babies, they say being born. The ones that have live babies. Now, when they have eggs and things, they call it being hatched, right? So then they hatch because they got to do a little intermediary step and break through the egg part. However, there usually is still an area where the female of the species does the bringing forth of the new fruits or the babies. Now, this is changing now. Remember I said everything that we grew up saying, now this is the fact. That's just what it is. All of these type of things are changing and shifting. But the key is to know that there's the natural divine side, what we now kind of associate with the word organic and analog, right? And then there's the statutory side. Now, statutory, it has to do with statutes, which are laws and policies and procedures and things like that. So the birth, which is why the certificate is called the birth certificate, that's the side that is governed by the laws, the terms, the policies, the procedures. The being born part, that's natural and divine. There's no statutory governance on that. And you can look, it doesn't overlap. When you look in the codes and things like that, you're not going to find anything that has a born this, a born that, and there's a citation for it. There's a citation for codes of birth, okay? Now, let me see what time. Oh, I have a little bit of time left. All right, so remember I said there was another birth? Now, the B-I-R-T-H actually relates also to the B-E-R-T-H. And the B-E-R-T-H has to do with the birth of a ship, okay? So when you're talking about the birth of a ship, you're talking about where it's stationed or moored into its port, like the space this is a holding area. There's also an area called the berth within the ship. That's the holding or sleep quarters area. It's a holding area. So there's a lot of people who relate to all of this where the birth BIRTH is related to the BERTH somehow. And there are different types of laws on the earth because there are maritime laws and admiralty laws and all these things. And so remember now, all of this that I'm talking about is on its way out because everything that is these things, you see how it's all layered? Remember the section, the layering, the nesting, the recurring. Remember that? Okay. We are now in the law of exception. So exception was pure. Exception was basically eliminating all the layering, the nesting, the recurring. It was eliminating that. We're just going pure now. And so that's what the age of Aquarius, shining the light on it all. We just go back to pure. It is what it is. What you see is what you get. And all this coded stuff and the mysteries and all these different things. It's on its way out. So I'm happy actually because I like what you see is what you get. I like that pretty much. I like that. Okay. So just know that little things like this that we deal with every day. Now, all of us were born at some point into this physical body that we now label with our little names like, Allison, Elisa, Sue, all these kind of things, and Pablo and Larry. And, we have these names for our physical existence at one point we were born into that. And it's very different from birthed into it. You see that? Because you're being born, you have to give the birth. You see it? Okay, so just be clear that all of this, even these like definitions, the way I say them and just roll them off, this helps with insight as you navigate through your day, your week, your years, and you're looking at things and you can look at it and pay attention and say, okay, what does this really mean? What am I really participating in? It's a good morning. What am I really participating in? And then you can make your choices from a place of more expanded awareness. See, that's the whole point of it. The key here is to know that it is your choice to always be in harmony with thyself and all that you are, because this is a divine flow, the divine current, breathing, getting it in there, integrating it with every cell and molecule that you are in this physical domain that we dwell in, and then also expanding beyond it, past what the mind can even conceive of anyway. That old thing that we were taught, if the mind can conceive of it, we can surely achieve it. Okay, we're going way beyond that because now it's going into divine, magical, actual applications now. This is real. This is, as they say in Britain, Linda, touch wood. Okay, my dears. All right. So I think, let me go back through here. All right. Thank you, my dears. All right. Uh-huh. All right, so we're good. So that was clear. That was clear then, because I don't see any questions. You guys good? All right. So now let's get our water and let's get ready to expand our divine current on this good morning, this good afternoon, this good evening, and this good night. And our code is a good morning. You could reset somebody who's having an irritating day, and you just look at them and go, it's a good morning. It's a good morning. Good morning. And they'll just go, and you'll see them register on the feeling. It's so fun. I'm telling you, just have a good time. This life is here for you to have fun with and for you to grow and experiment and have adventure and connect. It's all of it. It's all of it. All of it it's just experiences. And so that stuff where you fall down and scrape your knees, that's just that kind of stuff like, oh, okay, I got to remember that crack is in the road. Let me not trip over that again. And then sometimes it's fun when you're falling down because you were doing something adventurous and you didn't land quite right. And so you're like, yeah, I jacked my knee up a little bit, but it sure was fun. That's how life is. You just got to roll with it. And the part where you can put in your own creations, you just go like, ooh, I'm going to add this in. That'll be fun. That'll be nice. Like that. Mm-hmm. All right. I think I just drank some dust in my water. I taste it because I left my water uncovered. That's what happened. I think I just drank some dust in my water there. Mm-hmm. Oh, good morning, Michelle. Good morning, Roxanne. Good morning, Allison. It just came on, just your names. That's it. All right, so you ready? It's divine current breathing expansion time. Nice and comfortable. I exist. Here we go. And here we are. Oh, I always almost smile because I told you the birds have decided they're going to join in when we breathe, and they do. And this morning, I heard one of the birds waking up the rest, like, you late, come on, you're late. And I kind of want to smile and laugh sometimes, but I was supposed to be holding the flow, and I do hold the flow, but if I start laughing, oh my God, we'll have to start over. So that's the kind of stuff that's going on. Good morning, Roxanne. All right, you guys. So that was it. That's it. Let's see. Now you guys make sure today is Friday. I always used to tell my mom, I used to say, if they ever give me, the test where they say, well, we know if you can answer certain questions, you're okay. You're not, you're not a loony bird or crazy or anything. All my life, I have never kept up with what day it is. And that's supposed to be one of the tests, like I don't know what year it is. I could pass that part. But what day is it? I always have to go like that because I'm always just so into the moment that I don't necessarily identify with the name of the day. For me, it's always about right now. What are we doing right now? And I lose track of what's today called again, So that's just how I do it, All right, let's see. So you guys, let's see. Oh, good, good, good. Oh, yours started about 3. So they make sure that you get up and start your day. I used to meet. This is real quick because we do have a little bit of time, just a little bit. Um, I used to meet when I was in college in the summer because I got a scholarship and I ended up with my own apartment right at freshman year. So I stayed there in the summer in Atlanta, Georgia, in the United States. And I'm from Los Angeles, California, which is where I am right now. Okay? Now, I used to go to the park every summer, this big park in Atlanta called Piedmont Park. Now, every day, what happened was on this particular summer, I met these 3 older men. The oldest was 103 and the youngest was 94. 3 men. They had basically grown up together. And 2 of them still had their wives. One of them, he was already a widower. Okay? This is an amazing summer. They actually opened my head and poured in all of the information. I mean, they told me all kinds of stuff. And they were just accomplished tradesmen. They were accomplished travelers. They had been in like all the wars of World War One and World War Two, and they have participated on wars on the land that are written out of the history books, and they told me all kinds of stuff. So one of the things that they always said was, make sure you enjoy your life. Make sure. And from time to time, you'll hear me actually talk about these kind of things. However, just know that when you can connect with some sharp, savvy, like, what do they call them? Centenarians? Is that what they call them? Centenarians? When they're 100 plus? When you can connect with, and they were healthy. They were walking and doing their thing. And they had these big old houses, and their wife would come out with, like the old way, with the lemonade and the sandwiches on the tray and come and bring it. I said, I can't believe she's walking across the park like this. And I wanted to help her. And she said, no, don't help me because I got it perfectly balanced. But they were strong in a way that I don't see people being strong anymore, physically in their body, in their mind, all of that. But they did a lot for themselves from a place of creating, okay? And I didn't say, just in case it matters, these were American black men, okay? And they were from different areas of the South, but also Midwest, and one of them was from the North. Okay, so but they had traveled all over the world, like 2 and 3 times over. Okay, but when you get a chance to really connect with that deep, good, loving knowledge, and it's clear like that, ooh, I used to say I'm a dry sponge, dip me, because this is the kind of stuff that helps with your wisdom when you connect with all these different people. And like some of the day, I met with them every day. They said I could come back every day, so I did every day that summer. And the next summer, I didn't actually see them, but that summer is priceless to me. Some people who really know me, I reference them a lot. So I forgot even why I connected to them right now, but there was a reason. Oh, to be connected in life. That's what it was. And so whenever you get an opportunity, you just run with it and go with it because that makes your life more rich and tasty. And I have stories like that. I really do need to write like volumes of my life because I have a different life because I'm so free-spirited, you see? All right, my dears, let's get ready to sign off. Let me make sure there's no questions. And you guys have a wonderful weekend, too. Oh, Catherine, you grew up in Atlanta, so you understand Piedmont Park when I say that, how big it is. And so, this is good. Oh, you had to look up what day it was, too, Nancy. And I don't think I said good morning to you, Nancy. Good morning. And this discussion brought on an emotional release. Oh, well, that's good. That's good. Whatever it is, let it out. Let it out. All right. I love to listen to the birds. Oh, I know. It's so good. It's so good. All right. That's good. Centenarians. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes, right. They have the best stories. And just running off of what Teresa is saying, when you listen to people who are savvy and clear and they can tell you about what happened, it's just like how I go through these dictionary words sometimes and I say, that is not the meaning. You get a good centenarian and they will tell you, honey, that is not what happened. I don't know who's writing that book. But this is what happened. I was there. And oh, that's when it gets all juicy. Oh, okay, you guys, let me sign off. Let me sign off and stop playing because I'm getting full of myself right now. Okay, here we go. 3 times. As you hear my voice, I love you to you and all those energies swirling. And I feel all of your I love yous to me and all those energies swirling. And we send the I love yous and all that energy swirling to all that we are from consciousness and the I am presence and the spirit and all that we are. And all that we are sends the I love you and all that swirling, lovely, beautiful energy right back to us. We are never alone. We are always safe, secure, and deeply loved. All right, my dears. On 3. 1, 2, 3. I love you. I love you. I love you. Have a fabulous weekend. I appreciate you for choosing you and being here with me. And if you get any topics or anything that hit you like, ooh, this should be a topic, type it in on the Feel Better Coach page and I'll write it all in there because we're going to have our read days coming up. You know, I got all those read words, you know. I love you, you guys. I will see you next time. Have a fun weekend. And I think in Happy Father's Day. I think this is a Happy Father's Day weekend. Okay, my dears? All right. Mwah. I'll see you next time. I love you.